SoundCloud music.
Hey, we're back in the safe house.
Where nothing is safe, apparently.
I'll say 90% of the time, though. The other 10% has to be safe. But we still are as advertised, though. Don't get fucked up. All right. And welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. We're back in the safe house, man. So this is episode 73 of the Jig Is Up podcast.
Yes, sir.
And you know me, I'm your host. Yo, it's Marco, and I'm with...
It's your guy, M Easy.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Blaze, your mommy.
It's your boy, Kmart, a.k.a. Clutch, a.k.a. Mommy, he did that. That's an a.k.a.? Oh,
He said AKA.
Also, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Fuck it.
Well, is A in Spanish,
I know.
right?
It's a,
So,
Acai bowl?
I guess.
I think he's thinking of anime or something.
yeah, you think of anime?
Something like that, yeah.
For
y'all got
all
the-
of our listeners out there in
reference out
Japan.
A.k.a.
K. Levert.
All right. So, man, however you listen to this podcast, via Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, YouTube, and any other streaming services, make sure you subscribe, rate, review, and most importantly, share, because we all know sharing is caring. So, above all that, how you guys doing?
Great.
You guys doing great?
I'm feeling a bit better today.
Feeling a bit better?
Yeah.
Did you listen to SZA's whole album or something?
No. No. I read books, and
You
that
read books?
made me...
Reading's fundamental.
Yeah. It really did help out.
That's good.
That's
what's up.
Knowledge is power, my friends.
I'm good now.
No?
Now?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Easy was under the weather, y'all, if y'all didn't understand.
He went through hell.
Yeah.
You know.
Man.
Could have made it to episode 72 if I wanted to, but half dead. That
Yeah, you had to let the man heal, man.
Yep.
Health is wealth.
Body's
man.
like, nope.
But yeah, man, just a recap from episode 71. Remember we talked about the black man, air quotes, who was at large for shooting an unarmed off-duty county sheriff.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, he wasn't black at all.
Womp, womp, womp.
He happened to be, a Pacific Islander?
Yep.
With braids,
Samoan,
right?
yep.
Samoan with braids.
Yeah. No, they couldn't turn that black now. That's good.
Hey, Samoans, welcome. You're black now.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all my Pacific Islanders out there.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure Pacific Islanders can also appreciate the tiki torches being used out there in Charlottesville, Virginia, in our Nothing is Safe segment. So,
stupid.
I call this one Tiki Tortures Lit by Fury and Fire. Or Fire and Fury. All right, so if you guys been living under a rock this past weekend, there's been a lot of free smoke in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Smoke?
Between, the alt-right, the Confederacy, the white supremacists versus Antifa and all the regular protesters out there. So, there was a rally called Unite the Right organized by Jason Kessler to protest the removal of the Robert E. Lee statue out there. Now, apparently, it caught wind to other peaceful protesters, or somewhat peaceful protesters, because, shit did escalate very, very quickly. And there was a mob of alt-right, white nationalists, Confederates, neo-Nazis, and Donald Trump cosplayers, all in attendance.
Donald Trump cosplayers.
Damn.
Did you see that shit? The khakis, the golf shirt, the makeup. Nigga, they were cosplaying Donald Trump.
That's sad.
They were cosplaying Donald Trump. I'm just saying. I'm calling a spade, man.
Man.
Take that, Comic-Con.
I gotta throw my geek reference in that one,
I
man.
know.
Yeah.
But man, I'm stuttering right now. The students of the U of A, the University of Virginia, heard chants like "White Lives Matter," You will not replace us. And blood and soil.
Homie.
All through the night with tiki lit torches circling around.
The tiki.
And you know your boy Richard Spencer was there in attendance cheering them on.
This guy.
Yeah, you know that guy.
That guy.
And I'm sure everyone's done their research on the catastrophic events. What happened? You know, you have the 2 state troopers that died from the helicopter crash. I don't know if that was really in related to that. I mean, I don't know how that. I mean, I had to do some more Googles on that. And
Maybe
then
somebody like blinded him with the phone and the sun reflecting.
Damn. Rest in peace to those guys. And of course, and then you have protester Heather Hare, who died from a horrific car crash that happened as well.
Boy.
And events like this, you know, they're not safe for anyone involved. However, these brave alt-right warriors went mask off. They just said, fuck it.
We both fuck it.
Mask off.
Showing the world.
Tiki torches.
You know what's so funny about
Lighting tiki torches.
You know what's hilarious about the tiki torches? The guys who made the tiki torch brand, they said they're not associated with with any of the other things with them. They did it on Twitter. I was dying. They were like, we're not associated with all the events after in Charlottesville, Virginia.
They do not fuck with them at all. But
hilarious.
man, you know nothing was safe for them because their pictures went viral. And it went all over the internet, and especially a Twitter account called "Yes, You're Racist." And they blasted the fuck out of him, man. Like the one student who goes to a college out there in Reno, Nevada, he had to like do a news press conference and explain himself. Motherfucker, a dude from California in Berkeley was there in attendance. He got fired. This nigga came back with no job.
Damn.
Good.
Like some of these whites, like I hope it was worth it.
Womp,
if Colin
womp,
Kaepernick
womp.
can't find a job for taking a knee, your ass is gonna get
a
fired
job.
too. It's gonna work both ways. If you're gonna, you know, if it's freedom of speech and freedom of protest, and you know what's gonna happen, hey, it is what it is. So
They don't believe in yin and yang.
And good luck in finding a job too. So.
and that's gonna affect them because
Yeah,
it
it
affect their
is.
families. The family like, God damn, my son's a fucking white supremacist.
Great. Now my whole neighborhood knows about it.
The whole neighborhood knows about
Everybody
him.
on Facebook knows about it.
Motherfuckers might want to pick fights with him and shit.
Yep. He gonna have to delete some friends.
But
Facebook.
But I was doing a little like research on the very, very basic stuff that I found out about, especially the alt-right and the white nationalists. They believe that basically in 2044 that the white folks will be the minority in the USA.
I feel like they the minority now.
Shit.
And they feel that the trend is going towards more diversity when they want to live in a more homogenous society where, you know, everyone's basically like a Leave It a Beaver type shit.
Nah.
And they feel entitled. The key word entitled, because their forefathers have laid the groundwork for them and gave them a 400-year head start in this country.
No excuses.
Excuse me.
Mm.
But I just want to tell y'all that ain't happening.
Nope.
That ain't happening. And it's so sad that they don't realize how well they have it in this country already. But yet they just want power. They want more power.
Power, greed.
And we all know that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So why give them more power? And like, I don't care if you have white pride. I don't care about, if you have white pride,
That's you.
that's cool. You're proud of being white. I'm proud of being black. People are proud of being Asian. People are proud of being Mexican.
That's fine.
But the thing is, when you start hating other races, that's where the problem is.
That's where it stops. Pretty much.
And then also, my question to anyone who's open to have this dialogue with me, who's Caucasian, who listen to this, or maybe who's alt-right or has those type of views, what is white culture? I mean, there's
That is
Irish
the question.
culture.
That's black. Yeah, we're at the safe house there, folks.
That's
Yeah.
white culture. No, I'm sorry.
Could be a black person.
That could be a black person. Yeah. Biker boys.
What is white culture?
I was gonna say.
You know
Keep
what I
saying
mean?
biker boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's Italian culture. There's Greek culture. There's
Mhm.
like, what when you mean by white, European, what country are you exactly talking about?
Shit.
Come back to me with that. But it's white American culture. Because white
comments.
American culture came down to just biting off of other European countries and making it your own.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing that black folks had to do out here due to slavery. Black folks got robbed of their names, their heritage, and they had to remake and come up with some new shit. You had to come up with new delicacies out here. We had to survive and adapt. And the fact that we're still here, we're still resilient, and basically it's not like we want absolute power and make white people feel like what it was like to be black 400, 200, 300, even 50 years ago. We're not trying to reverse the roles, nigga. All we want is fucking equality and a fair shot in this country. If you want to live in a homogenous neighborhood, and it's like you know, that homogenous type of society, you guys already have that shit. You have your gated communities. You have certain areas in the country where no nigga want to be around at. You know what I mean? Unless they really have to live there. You know what I mean? I'm sorry for the people who live in Lakeside. Niggas are moving there because it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
If San Diego wasn't so damn expensive, I'm pretty sure we'll still be in other places except fucking Lakeside. But you guys gonna have to deal with it.
Yep.
And for the people who feel this way about black people or any other people or anything that's not the normal straight narrow path of the white Christian male, you know, when was the last time have you interacted with these type of people? Like, and that's another, and that one makes it worse because you're sitting here trying to preserve a culture that's already lost, that already lost in the war. You know, you've like, if I was one of these people's grandparents, I would probably want to slap the shit out of my grandson if he was doing the Nazi salute, or as they would call it, the Roman salute, but from the first place, but it evolved into a Nazi salute. And I'm like, motherfucker, I came overseas to fight these motherfuckers, and you gonna take up their fucking mentality? I would like, you know what I mean?
See what's happening. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
Like, I will fucking kill you. The fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? And then also the same thing about, you know, like how they just want to adapt that mentality. It's like, come on, man. But, you know, a lot of conscious woke brothers would say, well, America, the KKK, and the Nazis are all in the same. America wasn't innocent. America brought slaves. They had Jim Crow laws. They treated black people like shit. But at the same time, they'll go overseas and fight for Jewish people in their lives and their rights. When black folks are getting treated like shit out here in America.
Yep.
So damn, this is all fucked up.
Yep.
Nothing is safe.
Anywhere.
Man, America is our shit too.
America.
Yeah, America's our shit. It's like, you guys brought us here. We ain't going nowhere. And you guys try to make it very uncomfortable for us living here.
And at the same time, take our shit and try to make it yours.
Yep.
Like, come on, man.
But anyway, man, I just wanted to get that out of my chest. You got anything else you guys want to get out your chest about the whole situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's just disgusting, man. It's how everything just panned out. I mean, you know, it sucks because it took Trump like 2 days,
48 hours.
Yeah, to
only takes them 10 seconds to go on Twitter.
Denounce the racist and white Republican, and it's so fucking, it's shameful.
It's
dude.
so funny.
On top of that, he didn't officially do it.
No,
his first speech was like stepping around shit.
It's funny because when Trump said, he's like, it's gonna be, it says on both many sides. That's where he fucked up. I'm like, yeah. Homie, this is the easiest. You could have lied about it basically.
Many sides.
Many sides. But he was like, okay, these guys voted for me, so I gotta do something. I gotta put a low ball you guys real quick just for the second. But then again, like, you know, I have to say something else. So that's exactly what happened. I mean, in the next speech,
he was trying to be very objective. But it's biting them in the ass because, you know, damn well fucking neo-Nazis, white supremacy, and all these fucking hate groups are not welcome in the USA. Yes, they have every right to feel the way they feel because it's America's it's the home of the free for them to, you know, express their beliefs they have. But at the same time, the fucking crowd, the overwhelming majority of America has every right to react the way they want to react about it too. So
yeah, his whole main thing was violence on both sides. I'm like,
Where?
Where?
yeah,
Bitch, where?
Somebody died, dude.
yeah,
like, you know what I'm
somebody got
saying?
ran over by a fucking car.
What car, yeah?
Like these like the supremacists or the nationals, whatever the fuck you want to call them, they were with the shits from day one.
Oh yeah,
They came with shields of their own.
yeah. They knew it was gonna be some shit.
They knew some
They
shit
knew.
was
They
gonna
got
go down.
shields and fucking
They
riot
had
gear. They
guns,
bought.
They had knives. They had
Yeah,
pistols.
they came battle.
Yeah.
They had a militia. They had a militia that came there with better weapons than the fucking police in Virginia.
That's sad.
this is what this is my thing. When your belief is to be against any, like, when your belief is to be against people, like, you know, I only care about people my same color and all this other shit. Something's wrong with that. The fuck? Like, we're all human. Like, when Trump didn't directly go about that, it bothered me. It's like, dude, you're talking about on all sides and all this other bullshit. Those other people were trying to, like, protest that equality, like everyone.
Right.
At the same time, you got this other side where it's like, no, just white. That's it. Fuck everybody else.
48 hours later.
I know,
And
right?
then- yeah.
And then he condemned them so half-heartedly too.
Right. It's like it's okay to be a Nazi or some shit like that. Like,
And
dude,
I
it's
was like,
He's like, no,
yo.
they're both in trouble.
yeah, I'm in trouble. What the fuck you saying?
It was a funny thing about it, man, when another reporter
comedy.
asked him about, like, you know, the same question, because at first, initially, when they asked him about the white nationalists, he walked away. He didn't say shit. And then 2 days later, he got his arm twisted by the media to make a half-hearted, to condemn the white supremacy and all that. And then after that, he someone asked him again about, like, okay, what are your thoughts about that? Did you really feel that you condemned it? He's like, I didn't I? It's like, dude, you sound like a fucking kid who turned in his fucking like assignment late and thinking you're gonna get full credit for it, nigga. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's what he sounded like. He sounded like one of those kids who just turning his shit half completed and shit and like, yeah, I did it though.
And yeah, his main thing he kept saying to a lot of reporters was finding out the facts before making statements.
But how many times he
And
made
he was-
hasty decisions and
Thank you.
hasty shit?
That's what I'm
even
saying.
before.
That's what's astonishing to
Point
me.
case.
It sounds to me because he's like he's the first person to be like, if something goes down, he'd be the first one nigga on Twitter to say something
Point
about
case.
that.
Back when he was in New York. Remember them brothers who got who went to jail for years for supposedly beating up and assaulting that white woman in Central Park, right?
Right.
Turned out they were innocent. This motherfucking Donald Trump kept calling and writing news editorials about they deserve the death penalty. Over and over and over again with no real. But I'm pretty sure he didn't do his due diligence on that, did he? No. Fuck no. There's so many like
Exactly. I drink to that.
and you know, even after all of that, you know what I'm saying, when he was trying to make that argument recently, he still couldn't back up his own shit. He's like, I did my research and made my statements. It's like, but your statements had none of the fucking research in it. What are you talking about? You didn't answer anything.
I ain't even gonna lie. Jeff Sessions sounded more excited about going after these motherfuckers more than Donald Trump. And I know Jeff Sessions looked like he said nigga a million times in his life.
Yeah. Man. Well, America, you guys voted for him, so.
And then on top of that, when you have other Republicans on Twitter tweeting against Donald Trump's speeches,
no,
Nigga.
it's bad. No, it's bad. On Twitter, it's impeach Trump is the #1 trending thing on Twitter, and he uses Twitter.
You have politicians on that shit though.
Exactly,
Dude, I got
Hawaii
one.
and
I got
That
one.
is hilarious
I
to
even
me.
got one on that one. Nigga, Fox News went after your neck.
Yeah,
Nigga, Rupert Murdoch's crew?
homie.
Wait.
Everybody
Fox-
don't like you.
Fox News went after your ass. Are you kidding me?
Trump would be
The
like,
only-
it's not Fox News, it's fake news.
It's fake news.
Yeah.
And, that-
Damn, Fox is going to you.
I'm
That's some
surprised.
shit.
and I'm telling
Illuminati
you
might
right
get
now.
this nigga, man.
I'm telling you right now, like I like even on Facebook, I was looking for Stacey Nash's old conservative ass, what she was gonna say. And I was
Trump has
like,
spoken.
I was like, Stacey Nash, she didn't say shit. I was like,
Any
oh
thoughts,
my God.
Stacey? Exactly. Now loading.
One moment, please.
See, I don't want to hate on
Connection
I don't want to
lost.
hate on
Error.
Stacey Dash. You know what I mean? Because me hating on her, saying
Retry.
like I don't want I don't want Clueless to be getting residuals off of Clueless or anything because that affects, my boy Donald Faison's money, Olivia Silverstone's money.
Motherfuckers gonna take that movie and burn it.
Alicia Silverstone.
My bad.
Hello.
Hello.
I said the right name for the wrong one.
Yes.
Good job.
That's
very
awesome.
Interesting. He said that was awesome.
That's awesome.
I had to drink to that.
Freudian slip.
Womp womp.
But anyway,
That's tight.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. Then last week he was trying to go at like North Korea, talking shit and stuff like that. Nigga, what are you trying to get us killed, homie? Like, I'm serious, dog. I'm trying to have kids, homie. I'm trying to see Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to do
at least
things.
see Black Panther.
And Guam is like, and Guam is probably like
before the kids. At least
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm doing future stuff too. And well, I mean, that's too as well. I mean, I go into future as well for you.
As do I. But we have to see Black Panther.
I
first.
know that.
and I know Guam is like, what the fuck we do, nigga? Like,
Yeah. I know. Guam's like, huh? What the fuck?
It's like Guam sitting there laughing and then motherfucker turn over at him and yo motherfucker.
Yeah.
like, what the
You
fuck?
gonna
Yeah, but it's funny because like United States is fucking Smokey, fucking Guam is fucking Craig. Like, I'm gonna do UN.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Worm.
What I do? Trump,
Korea.
Kim.
shit.
Kim.
I can't believe he got me mixed up with this fool.
Guam
see,
looking at Guam looking at Trump like, man, what do you say?
What he said? Hey man, he said you. They gonna nuke us. We gotta do something, man.
Let's stick together.
Let's stick
Together.
Motherfucker go to the cabinet. Kim in the cabinet. You talking that shit too?
I'm gonna kill you and Trump because y'all playing with my.
You're playing with my emotions.
Poor Guam. That's some bullshit. They gotta get involved with this shit.
I didn't
too.
even know that shit, man.
They got put on the spotlight.
like-
It was like a random.
But
place.
honestly, I think America, that shit would get intercepted though. That missile would get intercepted. It ain't go. I mean, North Korea. I'm not underestimating them, but my analogy of North Korea is the porcupine analogy. You know what I mean? It's like they're a small country and they're just showing their spikes, which is it's like don't fuck with me. Like I'm small, but it's
Don't
hard
fuck.
defense.
Yeah, I'll make some shit happen.
I'll make some shit happen. And now Iran is talking about getting their nukes.
Man,
Iran's talking about getting their nukes. I mean, why should they?
I'm just saying.
I mean, why shouldn't they? Because I mean, everyone has their nukes. Everybody got their guns and shit. I mean,
let's just all go out for their own battle.
and honestly, and take it back to history. That's how white folks got this shit. They took over a lot of cultures and colonialism and all that shit because of technology. They had guns. Niggas still had spears and shields and swords. Niggas didn't have that shit. They had bows and arrows. I mean, niggas was not ready for guns. And guess where they went? And guess where they went to get the powder though? They went to China to get the powder.
Mm-hmm. And then rest.
You got to give some white folks credit. I mean, they planned that shit out. I mean, you got to give credit's due. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for white folks having guns in the early 1700s, 1800s, whatever, the 1400s when they went out explore, they wouldn't have taken not a damn thing. Think about that.
They would have taken them arrows to their chest. That's what it took.
Yeah. So hey, you can't knock them. You got to give them where it is. You know what I mean?
I mean,
so.
some
Hello,
did take them arrows.
hello, Oliver Queen.
But shit, man. Anything else we want to talk about this subject before we move on to a more softer, self-reflective side?
Did you have anything to reflect on this?
No, not really.
Only thing it says, please, Dennis Rodman, talk to this nigga, please. Just
Wait,
send him
Talk
back.
to Donald Trump?
No, nigga,
Talk to Kim
Jong-un.
Jong-un.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman need to go back out there and talk to this nigga. Hey, man. Yo, real shit.
You can't keep going and talk to
I
this
said this
dude.
once and I said it again.
Homie.
If you're conspiracy theories, there's Syria, I think Syria, North Korea, and I think I forgot. Oh,
Siri's on it.
Siri was listening.
Hey Siri, chill, Siri. All interrupting my shit. But anyway,
Siri wouldn't put it.
Siri was serious.
I know there was Syria, North Korea,
You stupid.
and I forgot another country. The reason why the U.S. were like beefing and warn with these niggas is because they don't have Rothschild banks in those countries.
Be careful, man. Tread lightly.
I mean, I'm just a small podcast. You know what I mean? I'm just,
Illuminati might be listening.
there's no Rothschilds.
We got other countries like
they're saying there's no Rothschilds banks over there, so that's why they warned with them. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons too. So I think was it Saudi Arabia? I think Saudi, some Middle Eastern country, Syria, and North Korea. They don't have Rothschild banks over there. That's why they're beefing.
Let's beef.
They just need to get their lives together.
Oh, they're trying to get their money right.
It's all about money.
Get
It always
their
come
money
down
right.
to money. That's why the Civil War was brought because of money. Because
money.
The union was like, well, these niggas in the South making money, man. What the fuck? We gotta end this slavery shit. These niggas getting free. Nah, I mean, with that shit. Hey, Confederate, y'all need to stop the slavery shit because we hating over here in the North. Y'all getting money, and y'all need to stop. This shit was never on a morality. Human morality. I mean, maybe some soldiers were motivated off of morality, but this shit was all about money.
Right. If you go higher up above the soldier, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was
no
all
morale
about money.
stuff.
And, that's what it is.
But
anyway.
I'm pretty sure ground level, the whole thing that was around it was freedom, of course. People
freedom,
were, people were fighting for morals down there.
Yeah, we're fighting for morals. Yeah, just tell them that you're fighting for morals, nigga.
And then the South was like, we want to keep these niggers.
Right now, you can't have these niggas, man. Y'all
My
making
money.
Yeah, no. Hey, man, let me hear my emotions.
Playing with their emotions in the South.
Yep.
Got pissed off.
The Confeds.
But yeah, man, we're gonna move it on, man. We got a little too deep in this one. But we got a Nessa service announcement. This segment. I know she's been talking about and promoting it on social media. So Nessa, the floor is yours. NSA, what's going on?
Hungry as fuck. All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm so okay.
They got a new beat.
It'd be funny you went from that into a cough on accident and still made it a beat. You're right.
No, I'm joking.
That's it. Service announcement.
It's Nessa's service announcement. Brought to you by the Jig Is Up podcast.
I love you guys
And
for
she's
that.
hungry.
I am actually starving. So
Starving, excuse me.
I will do my darndest to get through this without listening to my stomach rumble.
Rumble.
Young man rumble.
All right, y'all. This segment is the NSA, brought to you by Miss Nessa. And this one is called Know Your Worth. So,
Here we go, ladies.
A few episodes ago, I tried to talk about this, but we had some technical difficulties, so I decided I want to revisit it again because I feel like it's very important information that I need to share with my ladies and fellas as well, because some of you guys, I'm sure, can feel this. So this segment is about placeholders. If you do not know what a placeholder is, it is a temporary, convenient, air quotes, chill partner until the woman or man they really wanted comes along. Okay? I know it sounds fucking harsh as fuck, but
it's reality.
It's reality.
I was saying, to me, it don't sound harsh. If y'all agree to that shit.
To be a placeholder?
Yeah.
I don't think lots of people would agree to be one. I think
some people would call that fuck buddies.
Friends with benefits. Situationship.
The get a bar club.
Ghetto Bar Club. Haven't heard that.
But go
in a long
ahead,
time.
continue, Nessa.
But anyway, so there's a book that I've read. I started reading last year. Still haven't finished it, but I ended up buying my own copy because I don't know if you follow me on social media. I actually used a lot of his quotes from this book. It's called Broken Vision, and it's by Horatio Jones. But yeah, so story time. Last year, talked about this situation. I was in a low-key situationship with this guy who I met. You guys know about this story.
Yeah.
Who I met, and we hung out for a weekend. I thought it was going to be a little weekend fling. And he decided he wanted to turn it into a little bit more. I was cool with just, being social media buddies and flirting with each other online, but apparently he wanted to take it up a notch. So I was like, fuck it, why not?
Take it in a notch.
Why not? He's so stupid. So anyway, fast forward, I came out to visit him in the said location. And shut the fuck up. Shut up. And I was out there for a week. And our vibes weren't obviously the same as it was when I first met him back in April. And then I came out a month later and we decided that, he decided that he wasn't really feeling it. So I guess we low-key was like in a situationship, and he thought that he wanted more, but when it was really in his face, he wasn't really fucking with it. So I don't know. Right now, I'm currently kind of in a situationship, I guess you can say. But if you guys don't know by now what a fucking situationship is, it is a fake relationship. It's
Like
basically,
fake news?
it's
Alternative relationship?
It's a fake relationship, aka a relationship without a title.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
I'm gonna call that alternative relationship.
That's stupid.
Basically,
Is it all right or all left?
Basically, we link up. We do our thing.
Better be all right.
I'm exclusive. I don't fuck with anybody else. I can't say the same for him because I don't know. But we go out every once in a blue moon on dates. We go on mini getaways. Yeah, and we do all that stuff. So
Y'all do relationship shit without the title.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I brought my handy dandy book with me.
Handy dandy.
To those that ever wondered what the fuck, like, have I been in this situation? It says right here. How do you know if you are the placeholder? Because some motherfuckers don't know.
Yikes.
So I'm going to tell yourself about yourself, okay?
Uh-oh.
You are a placeholder when you are obsessively proving your worth to someone and you are making it blatantly clear that you are a suitable relationship candidate, but they keep stringing you along and you stay. This goes on for months or even years.
Ugh.
They come up with millions of reasons for why they can't give you the commitment because you are holding the place of someone else. They may not know who that someone else is, but you are currently holding that place of a relationship partner without being the official relationship partner. You are the placeholder.
Yikes.
Sounds like a spare tire.
What?
Damn.
What?
It's temporary.
Yeah.
But it does the same job as the other tires.
Right.
Not all the way. It's not. No, normally this.
It keeps going until you
I'm
get
thinking about
it
the
keeps,
donut, because I have a donut
Yeah.
in my car. So
it keeps going until it gets replaced. You get a new one.
like the Energizer Bunny.
Like you're not supposed
Well,
to.
I mean, you can use the
have
donut
that
as
for a while.
No,
That's
not
the
for a
idea.
while though.
no. I'm saying like as the analogy. You can use the donut. That makes it even more better. You can only go 50 miles,
Right.
50 miles an hour.
Is it 50? I thought it was 40.
No, it's 50.
In the
Well,
in the handbook of driving.
I think there's different. I think there's different
Oh,
donuts.
Yeah, mine
No,
is 40. Okay, but yeah. So anyway, it says here there's a reason these quote unquote I don't want a relationship types end up falling for someone other than us. It's because we weren't on the same page. We both know it. We just have to accept it and replace each other. So I've been in this situation before a few times as being the placeholder. It's not really a good feeling. You know, you don't. I see, and the reason why I say this, I don't believe I go into situations or situationships being or having the mentality of a placeholder. You know, I just kind of, I go in free will, like going with the flow. And then, you know, if you guys vibe and hit it off, I'm like, okay, well, hopefully it goes in this direction. But a lot of times it hasn't for me anyways. So I had a situation where I was talking to this guy who I messed with for like 14 plus years ago, but we only messed around. We messed around. It wasn't like a lot. We only messed around a few times. His shit, yeah. I told
Y'all
you.
could have had a 14-year-old
Kevin?
child.
Damn.
No.
If he would have caught you, you would have had a teenager by now.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
A high schooler.
That's a
by now.
long time.
Yeah, but we didn't we literally only fucked like maybe like 4 times out of the 14 years.
4 chances.
Only takes one.
Right.
No, we were protected. That was the one that I always talk about, that like I be up in the fetal position afterwards because his shit, like he's the biggest. Okay, let me not. Okay, I'm like going. let me not get off track. But anyway, he's a what?
Uh-oh. I don't know. I was gonna say he's a placeholder. Hey.
No.
He only had 4 times because probably it hurt her too much.
Yeah, I can't fuck
Had
with
her
him like
ovaries
that.
scrambled.
I mean, but I think eventually
Scrambled
I would
eggs.
have like, if we continued fucking around, I
You
would
would've
have
got
like,
used to
yeah. So
Yeah.
You would have stretched it out.
yeah,
Scratch it out.
You would have did some yoga to it.
he's dumb. He's so stupid.
Take a deep breath.
And
I
release.
hate you guys. I hate you guys.
Inhale.
Enjoy your breaths.
Anyway,
In and out your nose.
Now breathe in.
so I think I've talked about it. I've talked about this before to people. I don't remember. I want to say I've talked about this on the pod, but I don't remember if I did. So I'm gonna repeat myself. So we had a talk last year. I think it was. Yeah, last year,
It was last year.
around my birthday.
Mm.
So I linked up with him, and he took me to dinner, and we had a talk, and he had asked me about my love life or lack thereof. And, you know, and I was telling him about, you know, my situations that I've been in. I'm like, dude, I can't find guys. They're either fucking married, which he was one of those motherfuckers. They're either married or they just ain't fucking with me like that. And then he told me that I'm one of those girls that are too good to be true. So he said, like, men, okay, and ladies, I don't know if you heard this before or just wonder, like, what the fuck, you know, I do this, that, and the other. Why can't I land a good man? Whatever the case may be. What y'all listening to?
That's coming from outside.
Oh,
We had the safe house, y'all.
so he
Someone's
said,
bumping.
so he had told me, so he said, like, speaking to me, he was like, okay, men pray for someone like you. They want to have a woman that, you know, can satisfy their needs, make them happy. You know, they have a list of things that they pray for or wish for. And then when they get it, they don't know what to do with it.
Huh.
So that's why they say it's too good to be true, because like they feel like they're not deserving of it because they're not in, like, how do I say this? I don't want to say they're fuck boys. I mean, some of them are fuck boys, but some
fuck niggas.
You guys know I don't drop the N-bomb. So ninjas.
Shout out to Tasha.
You can say
Man,
fuck
they
boys.
some fuck ninjas.
They some fuck bitches.
Stupid. But some of
Bitch
them,
ass ninjas.
some of them feel like you're that person, but they're not deserving of it because of their past. They may have been fuckboys and are trying to get their lives together, or they're not where they want to be at in life, whether it be them not being successful or being the best man, I guess, that they can be. So the fact that you come along, they're just like, okay, it's more so like, I guess, on timing. They don't believe that, like, it's kind of like, where the fuck is Ashton at? Like, this can't be real. So what they do with it is they kind of sabotage it because you are a unicorn or a rare breed or not of this planet, which is all things that I've heard. So this is, and this is from multiple guys. So I don't know. Ladies, if a guy ever tells you that and then they don't want a relationship with you, don't think it has anything to do with you.
It's not you.
It's more so the guy feels like they're not fully capable of being emotionally attached to you because they're trying to better themselves. At least that's what I believe. And this is what some of the guys say. I don't know if you guys believe that. Like, I just believe, they just be like, why would I deserve it? I'm just like, why not? You know? So I have questions. Have you guys, any listeners and you three at this table, have you guys ever had a placeholder or have been one? Based off of what is said in this book and some of the shit that I've said.
Yeah, I've had a placeholder. But I didn't know she was one until she actually spoke up about her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And we broke off ties after that. I was like, no, I'm not a fuck boy. I can't keep you around like that. Yeah, cause like that whole thing you were saying about dudes wanting to better themselves and all that.
I don't think I'm deserving for you.
I call bullshit.
Yeah.
For me personally, because if I'm like, oh, you a dope chick and all this stuff, it's just like, I'm fucked up right now. I'm doing all kinds of shit right now. Like no, I'm gonna let you go because I want to go fuck around and have fun and be me.
So you're a good girl, and I don't want to mess that up. So
I don't want to cheat on you. Trying to be with you,
right?
Like,
you can find yourself a good guy. Yeah,
like if I automatically don't react instantly that I want to be with you right then and there, then no, it's not right. It's not the right time.
Time is wrong.
Can't keep you around either.
Timing ain't right.
I'm just saying.
Because you don't want to be considered a fuckboy, right?
Not just that. I don't want to fuck with your feelings like that. I don't care about my title.
That's not being a fuckboy because you can't. Feelings.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because if you were like, oh, I know she feels this way, but I'm gonna still fuck with her anyways and do my thing.
You're a fuckboy.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to, and I'm not talking about more so how people perceive you.
I'm just doing it because I want everybody to see. Oh, yes, look, I'm not a fuckboy.
Yeah, I'm gonna milk this one pretty much.
I'm gonna get this bitch for all she got.
All she done. I got this till she done dry every drip.
Yeah.
I done had some that I turned away before it happened, and I've had situations where, see, that's why I mentioned the fuck buddy thing, because maybe it starts off like it's a nice sounding mutual agreement, to where it turns into I'm with a placeholder, because that person is ready to be in a relationship with me, and I agreed to just mess around with this person. That's why I was mentioning that, like, it's only good if y'all really both with the shit.
But see, but sometimes, you know, especially how long you guys fuck around, like, you know, feelings can develop. So that's and that's what I meant by, like, some people, they don't go into it like, okay, I'm just gonna be doing this until they find something better. It's just kind of, I'm just doing this just because it feels good, you know, and then
I mean, and on both sides, like, who's ever not the placeholder, you're whack for letting the placeholders just stick along with you instead of being real with them straight up and down. Like, yeah, this is not going to work. And for the placeholder, you whack for not leaving. You know, I know you trying to, like, keep hope alive. Like, maybe this person's going to turn around and realize what's going on, but it's time to go. Like, if it's not genuine and real, like,
if it's not up to your standards or the way you like it, why sell yourself short?
Like, if your question is answered, get out of there. If they ain't answering your question right away, like, it's time to go.
Pack your bags.
I mean, they're not sure, and that's a dangerous place to be in.
Pack your bags.
You guys?
No.
You've never been one or had one?
Nope.
I haven't had a placeholder. I don't think I had a place. I had a rebound.
Wait,
you know what I mean? Like when I became single, I had a couple of rebounds, but I had a rebound. I had a weekend fling. I had a friend with a benefit, but I don't think I ever had a placeholder. So just looking. I'm recapping.
You ever had one, like, start off as y'all just messing around and then they come out with their feelings?
Yeah, you know.
Could be a very brief Placeholder.
Yeah, but like you know, like you know their feelings, but you're just like, well, shit. I mean, I ain't really fucking with nobody else like this.
I think
you still continue fucking with them.
No, I mean it happened only one night. Only happened one night. It only happened one night. So
yeah, I've only had one where I like kept moving with it.
This nigga Kmart acting like he know.
I
do know. Don't know.
You don't know? You have no idea.
And my next question is, how can we prevent this from happening or happening again? Like, what advice do you have for placeholders or those that carry placeholders?
Be straight up and know your worth.
Exactly. Let them know early.
Placeholders. Yeah.
Well, placeholders.
Like Marco said, know your worth. I don't want to say walk around with a no bullshit attitude, but you have to walk around with a no bullshit attitude. Like
you have to, because if not, you can be blind. You can be spending all this money and all this hard work, and it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I'm good, and just you going all that time wasted for no reason. So just open your eyes, just be observant.
If that person that person you're with isn't on the same page as you,
that's a
9 times out of 10 they won't eventually come around.
Right. Just know the signs of the flag, and know the flags and everything like that.
Yeah, you gotta see the signs.
You gotta see the signs.
Yeah,
signs will help.
That's what I say. Watch them. Watch for the signs.
If you miss them, shit, you're just wasting your time.
So that's one thing.
People with placeholders, let the motherfuckers go.
You gotta let them go.
Yeah.
All you doing is making bad karma for yourself.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's breaking hearts and causing a chain of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the rest of us.
And shit. And
the rest of y'all.
I know you might get karma. You're gonna have a crazy ass one you don't even know. So just remember that shit. Be careful.
Stay woke.
Stay woke. I don't know. I just feel like it's easier said than done.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, of course.
It is easier said than done, but you gotta fucking do it.
Yeah,
anyway.
You gotta get that willpower to do it. So
I've done it.
I feel like if it's gone on for a long amount of time, that also will determine like how. You know what I mean? How far along have you guys been having that? It's harder.
Anytime when someone hits you with the "what are we" talk, man, you just gotta be honest.
Yeah. What are we?
Like if this person,
if
this person answering like with some shit, like some Donald Trump shit, where he's not direct.
Oh, you get the Donald Trump shit. That's your answer right there.
Take 48 hours to come with a half-ass answer.
But be on Twitter.
Let's talk about this in the morning.
Right after some shit. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're talking about. We'll talk about this later, baby. Nope. You get that shit? Got it. Cut it.
Listen to your heart. It's telling you the truth. You just don't want to listen.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's real shit.
All right.
To wrap it up, know the warning signs and red flags, and try to avoid situationships to prevent future heartache. Ladies and gentlemen, more so ladies, because I'm hearing it more from females about being a placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And walk away regardless of how hard it seems.
Because most niggas out here can fuck and just leave. Like some
Yeah.
niggas just they do not give a fuck.
Yeah, but then some guys are to be blind and just oh yeah, she's into me, stuff like that, and be the good guy, and it happens to them. So I mean, yeah, you got good guys out there. Be careful too, man. Shit, so
yeah.
I think with me, it's because I've been single for over 5 years, so it's like
that's a long time.
Not that I'm in a rush to get in a relationship, but when I go into whatever fuck buddy, friends with benefits, whatever the case may be, I go into it like, okay, this is an agreement. We're just fucking. We're just this, and that. And then later on, if they start like, oh,
I think even beforehand, you should have some kind of prior knowledge where he is in his life.
Right.
Because I think especially with me, when I got out back into the dating scene, trying to rebound or whatever you want to call it, I've been like, sometimes I'm like, I'm barely single for 3 months, 6 months, maybe even maybe a year. And the women I encountered have been single for like 2, 3, 4. They ready to get snatched up.
Mm-hmm.
They ready to get chose. They're like, I'm tired of fucking all these niggas. You look like a good guy. Like, let's do this. and that guy isn't ready. It's timing. Yeah. So I think timing is very important. You got to know exactly his mentality, where he is, what part of the stage of the breakup.
Status update.
Status. You got to know the nigga's status.
Is he pre-hoe phase or post-hoe phase?
Is he about to enter the hoe phase?
Right.
Or is he easing out of the hoe phase?
Yeah.
Like, ladies, you got to know where the nigga's at.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
It'll save you a lot of time and heartache, too.
And you know what? When you start your friends with benefits thing, just find out if this person is into moving further than friends with benefits in the future.
Yeah.
Like, find that out too. Like, I don't know, shit. Do quarterly updates with each other. Yeah. Sit down and have a planner. Write some shit down.
Wait, hold on. What did you say? Let me repeat
it's like, hey, Stacey, what's your status? I'm still hoeing. All right, let's go.
What we doing next quarter? Let's go on dates.
Right.
In the public.
You know what? I think this conversation is done. Good luck with your life, Stacey.
Oh, you're not ready? Okay, then.
I'm still in the whole phase, so until then, you take care of yourself.
Stupid.
Pretty much.
Right. They just end right there.
Yeah. Shit. Hey, you gotta let them know. Shit.
Yeah, but like Nessa said, it's easier said than done because you look at the person's face and you see they're sad, just the face getting sad and all that shit.
You got. Some
I've
niggas don't have no heart, but
Look,
man, you got.
Listen to him easy. I've been there. Fucking do that shit. I don't care how hard it feels.
But did you have feelings for that person? No, right? You didn't develop enough feelings, right?
No, I've played both sides. I've played the placeholder, and I've been
in his time when he was a young lad,
a person with a placeholder.
Yeah, a person with a placeholder. But did you develop feelings with her? No, right?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
I let her know, like, yeah. Eventually, I was like, yeah, I don't want to keep doing this shit. Let's break this off. Crying and stuff. I know, it's fucked up.
No, I don't think it's fucked up. I think if you had feelings.
No, I'm saying that's what happened at the time. What I was saying.
Oh, okay. I mean, because with ours, he's more so like we're on both ends. He says we're on both ends of the spectrum. He's like, I just got a relationship. He had he had a Marco situation.
Open season.
He had a Marco situation. I didn't give him details, but I just told him like the gist about being in a relationship for this long, been single for this long. So you're just and he was just like, I feel him. Like I'm in that situation. So he's like, and then you've been out of a relationship for over 5 years. So you're trying to
you check his phone, see if he got a Tinder or a Soul Swipe.
No.
Just to confirm it.
But the thing with that though is he actually likes me, but it's timing. That's why but he does see a future. He said, but I can't give you
what
that
you need right now.
Not right now.
And I respect that.
I've had a girl in the past where I felt like she was the one at the time, and it was bad timing. Mm-hmm. I had just got out of a relationship of 6 years at the time, and I met her right after. Well, I've known her for a while, but she tried to step up to the plate, and I'm like, I'm trying to be a hoe.
Not right now.
I mean, I gave it a try. I tried to date with her and stuff, and she had everything I was looking for in a woman that I wanted to be with. But just not at that time.
The timing ain't right.
The timing ain't right.
Nope.
She don't want this life. The timing ain't right.
It was bad. She cried and stuff, and I watched her drive away slow. I'm like, fuck. I hope I don't ever regret this. I did want, maybe a year later or something, but I had to keep pushing forward.
Keep on pushing. But yeah, man, Nessa, you want to go ahead and wrap it up? You done?
I did wrap it up.
Oh, you done? All right.
10 minutes ago.
Okay, that was the NSA, yo. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna skip through the hot topics because
hot chicks.
Skip through the hot chicks.
Let's skip through the hot chicks right now.
The hot chicks, the hot topics, and all that. We're gonna go straight into to Kellen's awkward corner, man.
Oh, we skipping topics now. It get to me.
Hey man, it's getting kind of late. So
okay, that's a nice way of saying to hurry your ass up. Then I guess I appreciate that.
Still love you though.
Nigga, whatever. All right. Let's get this shit over with then. No,
feelings hurt.
I'm joking. Hell,
Do we got some good juicy stuff today?
Nope.
No.
Since you want to rush my shit. No, I'm joking. All right, yo, what's going on? This is Kmart. This is Killen's Awkward Corner. I'm your host. No, I'm just kidding. It's Kmart. And so, yeah, I got some awkward questions for my peeps. We'll see what the hell they're thinking when I ask these questions. It might be weird. It might be disgusting. But you know what? Fuck it. It's an awkward question. So
and y'all answer it, too.
Yeah. Leave in comments. What would you do? Ooh, God, I like that. You. Okay.
Yeah, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Uh-huh. Leave the comments in a second on the Jig It Up podcast.
Did you say Klondike bar?
Klondike.
That's
Klondike?
Isn't it called Klondike?
Dyke or Klondike?
Dyke.
It is Klondike?
Yeah.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, try to correct me.
I've always said Klondike.
I read the label after I eat the
Oh
shit.
shit! All right, you guys just look it up on look it up on your phones and do your Googles and all that shit. Let's get all right. First question I have for you guys: what movie would you rather be in? Final Destination or Saw?
Hell
Damn.
No.
Fucking motherfucker.
Hell no.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Final Destination or Saw? It's a
You know what?
bullshit.
No. That's tough.
That's that bullshit.
Because look, Final Destination, you die instantly, and if you survive, you still have to fucking watch the next shit that's gonna try to kill you. Saw, you have a chance to live, but through some grueling shit.
You gonna have to pay something if you do live.
Right. If you get your head chopped off, unless you go through that dude's stomach for the key.
You might lose a finger or two.
Yeah.
You might lose your leg, arm.
You have to sever your arm, or your heart's gonna explode.
There's a catch for each one for something. It's not like you can go and come scot free.
I can't stand you right now.
You gotta dig in the back of your neck to take a little wire out of it or something and to pick a lock. It's crazy.
Fuck your spine up. You can't ever walk.
But the thing is,
but you live.
But it's so fucked up because then you see Jigsaw just like with the little toy coming up to, I got a game for you.
I'll be so mad.
play a
Like,
game.
damn, motherfucker, why? I'll be mad. Instead of scared. I think I'll be scared. Instead of being scared, I'll be upset.
Yeah.
That's why
I
it's
start crying, man. Take my shoe off and try to throw it at the Jigsaw puppet.
Man, what was your favorite Jigsaw trap in the Saw movie?
Oh, God. You got a favorite, my nigga?
There's so many of them, dog.
You scary, man.
Favorite.
My favorite trap, homie, is winning through the thing and went got his shit legs and fucking guts everywhere.
The funny one to me was
a funny one. How's that funny? They die, my nigga.
I'm a kid, man, but I used to watch horror movies when I was a little kid, and I used to laugh at the way niggas used to die.
What the fuck?
Maybe I'm a sociopath or something.
I don't understand.
I'm like, yo, look how his eye came out of his head, nigga.
It was like Michael Jackson in Thriller. When he was in the theater eating the popcorn, smiling. The old girl getting
right. All right. But I think every guy can relate to this. The chick with her dude and her side dude, and they had it like. She was trying to manipulate both of them. It's like, no, don't let it kill me. Kill the other one, baby. I love you. And she told the other nigga, no, baby, I love you. Do this for me. And then both dudes came to a realization. She was like, what are you doing? We're breaking up with you. They both lived and she died.
Hey, she was hitting on both of them.
Which song was this?
Yeah, what was the machine?
She cheated on hey, wait, she cheated on you? She cheated on you too?
It was out in public too. Like they unveiled it and shit in front of everybody.
That's tight.
Damn.
That shit was
she
crazy.
cheated on both of them and she ended up dying. Damn.
Them niggas like, we're breaking up with you.
Yeah. But what did they do? Like, what was the death? Like,
I forgot what it was, but you can YouTube it. It was like the girlfriend with the two guys, man. That shit was crazy. She had the side dude and her main dude, and they found out about each other. Them dudes was fighting with each other, and they came to realization like, this bitch ain't shit. Just fucking kill her.
How many saws were there?
There was a shitload of them.
There's
It
a
was
shitload.
like 5, 6,
Seven.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one, I
7,
remember watching none of the Saw movies, but the only one I remember that kind of got me is when that lady got through in with all the needles and shit full of drugs. And I'm like, oh my fucking goodness.
That
Like,
shit was
it's a
tight.
step. And I was like, oh, every step is just a needle is inside your, oh God.
Yeah, it was
There
tight.
was one saw that ended where the protagonist died and the antagonist lived. They were fighting and the dude fell into the little trap and he thought he had him. Like, ha ha, nigga, you in the trap. But lo and behold, that dude was saved and the walls were closing in and he killed the detective.
Oh yeah.
I was like, plot twist.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shit.
So now, back to the question.
Oh my god.
Would you guys rather be in Saw or Final Destination?
Damn.
That is so tough. Because it's like, final destination. Like, you're for sure going to die.
You can't
You
escape
just don't
death.
know. Yeah, you just gonna
You can't
keep.
cheat death.
You
But
just
then
gonna
it's
keep
like, do
trying.
you want to do
That's
that?
it.
Do you want to do that? Or do you want
Be
to, like,
paranoid.
be paranoid and fucking, like, go through shit? Like, be what's the term I'm looking for? Tortured. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you want to be tortured and possibly live, or do you want to just be like, fuck it, I'm going. This is the way I'm gonna go out.
And to be fair, there are some Jigsaw copycats. They don't even give motherfuckers a chance. They give them the illusion that they think they could live, and they're just death traps.
Yeah.
So
So
if Jigsaw is the original person who's setting these traps up, I'll take my chances with Saw because Jigsaw will give you a chance to live. The copycats won't. They'll say, "Oh, we got a little game for you, but it's a catch-22." Jigsaw's like, you could live from this shit. Like, you have to go through this room full of barbed wires and shit to get the key to unlock the door before you get gassed in the chamber, some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? You're just gonna go through some shit.
Yeah.
And live, right?
And live through it, but like the copycats, they don't give you a fucking bleeding chance in hell.
Yeah.
So
The later on, the copycats.
yeah, the copycats fuck you over.
I have to go with Saw because
So
I mean,
if Jigsaw is doing it, I'm taking my chances with Saw because if I live through Final Destination, I see the vision, I fuck it over. Death is gonna come back to me 10 times harder.
I'm just gonna let the good Lord call me home. Final Destination.
Final Destination.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not with the fucking torture shit. I can't. So I'm going with Final Destination. This is the way I'm gonna go out. Fuck it.
Shit. I mean, but damn, you have to wake up in your life like, damn, am I gonna like?
I'm just gonna take it as a dream. Crazy dreams. Glad it was a dream. And then if it happens, it fucking happens.
Okay, we both.
What
Me and
about
Marco
you?
got Saw. I got Saw.
Oh,
Shit.
Saw.
Shit. Once I live, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Nah, because I feel like I'll.
Nah, he ain't
like,
gonna come back to get you unless
no,
you like
I know,
a
but I
the
think if I
cousin or
were
some
to
shit.
like live, like just like I would just be
you'd
paranoid
have
and I would just be
PTSD.
I would
And-
just be so fucked up, like it wouldn't even be worth it to me anyway.
I'll be
Yeah,
fucking.
me too.
I'll be ready to blow up on a motherfucker who talk about they had life is tough on them. Nigga, life is tough on you. Nigga, you know what I've been through, nigga. Nigga, I'm a Jigsaw survivor, nigga. Fuck's wrong with you?
Like Jigsaw.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, motherfucker. You better be grateful for life because that was Jigsaw's whole thing.
Yeah,
was for you to be
appreciate life.
appreciate life. And once you do that, when the shit that you go through with Jigsaw, you're like, whoa, shit. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna travel more. I'm gonna fuck a whole, bunch of women. I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna do all this shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying how niggas just react to it.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, here's my thing though. Y'all don't.
Or
Y'all don't
I'm gonna
get-
get married.
The thing about y'all is y'all don't get guaranteed Jigsaw though. Y'all can get that catch
Copycat.
22 shit.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's true.
They ain't gonna be like,
So
nah,
like,
it's the
that's
real
like-
one.
it's
Like I said, if it's Jigsaw, I'll take my chances.
But
One
you
of them-
can't
Yeah,
if
you can't
that.
tell.
Yeah, you
You
can't
can't
have
if
it because
that.
you don't know which all it
You-
is.
you don't
so.
know.
Yeah, if that, Marco. So do you want to continue? Keep your
Yeah, you might want to do that.
answer?
Okay, you take that.
Is that your final answer?
I like that you put that in
Anyway.
there.
If I go, I go, but at least give me a chance to live. So I'm still gonna go with Saw.
All right.
Hey,
Well, I mean, don't you get a chance to find destination? Like you might have a chance.
you just keep ducking and dodging the shit. Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
like,
that's your chance.
You be like Floyd Mayweather. Foo.
But if an axe is flying, he puts his shoulder up.
Or go on,
His shoulder gonna be cut in half.
or go to Hogwarts and ask for Harry Potter for that invisible cloak, so Death can't find you. Oh shit, Death's around the corner.
It's so
Stupid.
Can't see me. Can't kill what you can't see, nigga.
Nigga, I go there and they'll teach me that fucking magic. I have Death show his face like what the fuck is that movie with Michael J. Fox?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of that
It's
too.
like frights, something frightening night or something.
Yeah,
I forget what it's called, but nigga, I'd
Frightening?
go get
What
Death
is
and
it?
whoop his ass.
The Freddy's Five
No,
Nights at Freddy's.
No.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
It was like Michael
Five Nights at
Fright Night
Freddy's.
or something.
Not the
Well,
game.
I had a kid that was so obsessed and used to draw that every day. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I just figure like, fuck it. It's just gonna be on like some crossroad shit, you know. Motherfucker, that's just gonna have to get me. I'm like, I just see the guy in fucking all black, like coming to get me, and I'm like, it is what it is.
But well, yeah, because my reference was from I don't know if you've seen this old movie, Michael J. Fox. He had ghosts around him, and there was this actual death running around taking people's lives, and he could see it.
I don't think
You don't
I've
remember?
seen that.
Oh dang, that's you got. Watch
I mean,
that movie.
'cause
That movie is fucking dope.
I know it's like one of the things I kind of remember. I remember 13 Ghosts, by the way.
Oh yeah, 13 Ghosts is dope too.
Yeah, that was one of the. All right, so that was wow. Are we? Do you still want to do another question?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, you sure you ready for it?
Shit, I thought that one was bad. What the fuck else you got?
It get worse.
Oh, but wait.
Wait, there's more. All right, here's my second
The
question.
Frighteners.
The Frighteners.
No,
That's
I've never
what it
seen
was.
that.
That's what it was.
Everybody go see The Frighteners.
The
The
Frighteners.
Frighteners.
The Frighteners
Yep. Oh,
with
see,
Michael
you
J.
know.
Fox.
All right, so the Frighteners. All right, so this is might as well be my last question, I guess. Good nerd. All right, so next question. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna say this.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you get ready. That's good.
Aw.
All right, so question is, would you rather suck on a used tampon for 3 minutes?
My fuck.
Oh my god!
or make out with a public toilet in Mexico? I had to add the in Mexico part in it for 3 minutes.
They're both 3 minutes.
Yes.
You're gonna get fucking some type of disease in your mouth.
So yeah,
Why does it have to be 3 minutes? What the fuck?
Cause 1 minute's too quick.
The fuck you need? Okay.
A minute can seem like an eternity.
Yeah.
If it's something unpleasant.
Yeah, I done jump rope for fucking 3 minutes. It's a long time, buddy.
Nope.
Sitting there sucking on some fucking used.
I did a
tampon.
plank for 45 seconds and I wanted to die.
So what is
The question. So the question is, would you rather suck on a used tampon for 3 minutes,
Look at Marco's face.
or make out in a public toilet in Mexico?
So what do
so
you
lick,
mean?
lick
Yeah.
around the toilet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Make
Swass. Sweaty ass.
I want to throw up at the thought of either of the two. Can it be my tampon? Can I? It's still disgusting, but it is disgusting
Yo,
as fuck. But
Kmart face when you ask. You know what? 'Cause-
She's like, it's my shit.
Oh,
right?
my God.
It's disgusting as fuck.
It's
Either
my
way,
shit.
but
I
you
can
know
do
what?
it, and
Fuck
I want
Right.
it now.
Motherfucker lick that toilet. It's like, here, wait, I'm not finished. Let me clean up the rest. You put the seat up and lick the bottom of the seat. Let me do one extra for y'all. And lick the bottom. Lick the ring around there.
It would be like old dude from Scary Movie 2. Ooh, I don't know what that part is, but I'm going to lick it too.
Maybe be like, oh yeah, let me do some extra credit and get the back of the seat. You know that little back little corner right there behind the lid.
Oh, no.
It's like,
I'm gonna suck my own tampon. That's my answer.
And she's covering her ears because she don't want any more descriptions
You know what?
of what do you have to do.
I think this one got me. I feel
Niggas would be like,
Success.
Mark. Niggas be like, Mark, 3 minutes is over. Stop licking the toilet.
Oh God. Yo, do you need a bath nest? Hey,
that whole toilet be squeaky clean, nigga.
Why you keep going, homie? Oh my God, you bumped your table, Marco. Oh God, I guess we have a winner.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm sucking on a tampon.
Okay.
Look at her.
You dropping the headphones?
Yeah, because she
you
thought I
guys
was gonna talk about that toilet.
To those that don't know me, I am a visual person. So when they give details of this stuff, like I'm
Mark do the
picturing it, and
details.
it makes me want to freak.
I got you, Nessa. I got you.
Like I really want to
Anytime.
throw up right now.
Anytime, you know.
I really want to throw up.
Don't. Not in the safe house.
Just picture like the
Like I
the
feel
hairs
like a
and
tear is
stuff
coming.
that be on the seat.
Could you not? There's
niggas
so
be
many.
missing.
I already picked
They
my
don't even
answer.
push the
Okay, he
seat up.
picked his answer. I picked
Be
mine.
like
What are
little-
you guys' answer?
little
I'm not
piss
listening.
drops.
Please say your answers,
Like,
guys.
ooh,
Let's go
let me
so we
get all
can
of
finish
that.
with this. I already gave my answer.
I'll take
Go.
tampon for 200.
Okay, 3 for
Yeah, I'm
tampons.
sucking tampon.
Hey,
I'm sucking Monica's tampon for y'all niggas.
Oh God.
You can call me a
How you gonna do that? You sucking your own tampon?
It's disgusting. I'm disgusted by my answer, but I prefer that over the
Hey
other.
man, I'm hey,
You're a survivor.
you can call me a tampon tea drinker, man. Yo, man, fuck it.
Teabag.
Oh God. Well,
Dab it in some tea.
Lipton. Can't put a little sugar
Give me
in
a
it.
cup. Give me a cup of water. I'll put the whole tampon in there and dab it and shit.
That's about to die over
if
here.
starts-
Nesta
it starts
pukes
sipping
on,
it.
and next to the safe house, you're cleaning
That's
it up.
about to-
Just let you know that.
Don't puke, Nessa. It's only a tampon.
All
Oh
right.
man, I done
We got
cleaned
that
up some
question
shit
out the
before,
way.
so-
Yes, success.
You got that question out the way. That's about to
No,
die
we
over
didn't.
here.
Nah, I think you know what?
What you would do?
I'm
Kmart, what
I'm
you say?
tampon.
Tampon.
okay.
Everybody vote for tampon.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
think this is like the first time we all like agreed on one. Probably we always have one.
Well, I
odd
mean, I
one
did
out.
kind of thought about like
Yes, no,
I'm
but
like,
you already
that
gave your
toilet.
answer. You already gave your fucking answer.
it,
Give your fucking answer.
It was calling my
You
name.
gave
You
your
know what I'm
fucking
saying?
answer. You guys are fucking gross.
Toilet.
Hey, it's
so
it's
fucking
Kmart.
gross.
When somebody threw up and it splashed
Fuck
up.
awkward. That shit's fucking disgusting as fuck.
That's why it's awkward.
Ugh.
Damn, that's in Mexico. So that mean like
Yeah,
niggas-
exactly. I added. You know what's funny? I added the Mexico
I think they
part.
took a shit in there, then threw up, and they probably splashed up and shit. Damn, that's you got a visual like a motherfucker, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Okay, I'll stop.
That's about to die out
Right,
here. son.
she's like holding it.
I'm telling you right now, if she pukes all over the safe house, you're cleaning it up. I'm just letting you know. I do have a mop. I do have Pine Sol.
Who
and,
needs all of
and
that?
a shitload of Fabuloso.
Who needs all of that?
You.
You got me to clean that up, man. Mm.
At least it smells good.
Yo.
Oh,
Continue.
my God.
Hey, can I go on,
No,
man?
I'm not. No, I can't answer. I can't even get another question. I think we're done here.
You done with this one?
Yeah, I had a third one, but you know what? I think that one might be the
Is that disgusting too?
other one's way disgusting.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
No.
Oh, no. I
Come
think
on,
I-
man.
I think
No,
I can't
no,
stomach
no,
this.
no,
I'll wait till
no,
next
no.
week.
She can't.
Do you know what's funny about this? Me and Nessa have a visual imagination like a motherfucker, but I'm not like puking or nothing.
Do you sure you were ready for the next one?
For me, like I seen this shit. Like
Yeah.
the type of work I do, I seen like all kinds of
You
like.
seen tampons being sucked on, homie?
No, but I seen tampons on the floor when I clean.
I seen motherfuckers.
Like- Yeah.
I done cleaned women's bathroom before.
I've seen it.
Some women are nasty.
Yeah,
okay?
I agree. And
And-
that's why
you know how, like,
I
you
was
know, like somebody
"Ugh."
will put shit on the wall. How about bi-weekly on the wall?
Why? Like,
Or
bitches are fucking
all around the toilet. Like, So okay. So if I have to look at the toilet, what if it's that on there too?
What it could be other
That's
things
terrible.
in the toilet as well.
Yeah, I know there's many things.
Oh yeah.
It's like a beef stew, but it ain't beef.
Don't do the description. She always making the faces now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in there because one is getting late, and two, And two, I don't think she can handle the next one. So I'm going to save it for next week.
Well, thank you, Kmart. That's the shit I'm saying.
He came with the shits, literally.
No pun intended.
Well, you know.
Oh shit, man! But man, we gonna.
Man, that's a can't stomach me, man.
Well, I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much.
I
Yeah.
didn't
I was
like
ready
it.
for that last
Fuck
one,
that
man.
shit.
Yes, that you don't like it. I did a good job.
So is it is it nasty like this though? Like
Yeah.
yeah, no, probably
I
not.
want to know this last
Wait
question.
for
You can
next
tell me
week.
after, man.
Nope,
Oh, shit.
Nah, you gotta get the
You
right
been stay tuned for
motion.
next week.
Okay, yeah, I like that
On
too.
Kmart's Corner.
I like that.
Because then the listeners are gonna be like, "What the fuck is it now?"
Oh,
They're gonna
yeah.
like, definitely. Y'all need to listen next week.
Well, you guys can always like us on Facebook. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment on there and a review as well.
I'm ready for Chad's
Yeah, if you wanna,
response
you know,
to this.
Suck on the tampon or lick the toilet.
Oh yeah, and
Let us know.
also for our listeners, just Snapchat us your reaction to all these
Yeah,
different
that shit's
segments
fun.
that we talk about. So, we want to go ahead and just share the world that you guys do listen and you guys are laughing with us or laughing at us at our expense, either or. You know what I mean? So it's all good. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JigIsUpPod. Also, email us with your questions, comments, suggestions for topics at jigisuppodcast@gmail.com. Once again, jigisuppodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on our website, thejigisuppodcast.com, and be on the lookout for some more written stuff because, as you can see, that I always talk about it, but we got contributors, but they're going to write some more. And, always check out and be on the lookout for YouTube. We probably want to start doing some stupid-ass sketches, probably. Who knows?
I'm
That'd be fun.
excited.
See, since you guys don't know how we look like, everybody was like, what y'all look like?
You look like shit.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why we're on the fucking, that's why we're in the audio. Gosh.
Yeah, duh.
No visuals over here.
I look like a love seat.
I hate you.
I am a love seat.
I am a love seat.
Killing, I'm the love seat.
I'm just a
I'm a big ass beanbag. Let's put it that way.
With memory foam inside.
You
Oh,
so
yeah.
stupid.
Hella memory foam.
I'm hella comfy, girl.
Oh yeah. You sleep on me anytime. Just don't fart. Please don't fart.
You can fart.
Who did that? Was that you? That shit was perfect.
Sound like a sound bite.
That has to be.
Or he literally like got up.
You
and
better say it for a
turned around-
soundbite.
Turn around for the mic. You know, I got one of those in the chamber right now.
That shit was perfect.
How your girl be hiding this shit? She's trying to let a silent one out like.
She look over at me. I'm like smiling already.
Oh,
I heard
gosh.
that.
I heard that.
No, it be trying to like have the sneaky farts. It goes. and at the end it goes. And at the end it goes.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Bitch, get the fuck off me!
Wait, there's somebody else. There's somebody else. Ricola.
All right.
Oh no.
But yeah, man, we'll
Those
go
farts
ahead.
are fun at the gym. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Nessa be hella crop dusting while squatting out.
Doing her yoga.
No, mine are like the pop sound that you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was squash like. I thought I go burnt. You know some.
Because it's like I want to like force it out because I don't want it to like if I know somebody like left or is coming, I'm like, let me get this out really quick. So
Get it out. Someone walks in, you get all scared like, no.
clench your booty cheeks together.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh shit. Dude.
They want to have a conversation with you. We're like,
Hey, what you doing? Nothing. Get away from me.
Oh my god.
That's a surprise fart. I'm like,
surprise fart.
Her farts are like a modified kick sample from Fruity Loops or something.
He's stupid. No, but for the most part, mine are silent though,
Or they better go.
but not deadly.
It
Not
goes.
deadly.
It make a pop sound.
I
Go.
promise.
Sound like a fucking firework.
yeah. It's.
Or the okay, let me not.
Damn, we're fucking immature. Talking
I
about
know.
farting and shit.
I
But
don't want to
anyway,
say.
Then
I know
then they-
females can feel the fart that I'm talking about. Though
Feel
sometimes
the
it goes from a fart and then
funk.
like comes to like your pussy almost like a queef, but it's not. It's
my
like a
God.
real fart, but like it Yeah, like if you're wearing like tight clothing. Okay, sorry.
I think the theme song for some people's farts should be the Gap Band. Drop the bomb on me.
Not me.
Nah, they be dropping SBDs when you cuddling them and shit. That's what they do. It. Spoon them and shit.
I just be like, nah. I'd be like, nah. I was like, oh, I'll be right back, and then I'll go let it out and come. I couldn't fart on
run
somebody.
the water and the toilet, everything, just to get your farts out.
Yeah.
I ain't got farted
Because I feel like guys will be like, oh, okay, you want to start farting on a motherfucker? Like, and I can't. That's nasty shit. That especially them wet ass farts. Like, I can't deal. I can't deal. So I wouldn't do even a silent one. I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it around them, but I wouldn't like cuddle and be like, oh my god, no, because I'm scared for what's to come.
My bad too.
You know what? For me, the silent ones are the deadliest. So,
but mine aren't deadly.
That's scary.
Mine are.
They don't smell like it. I told my kids, I said, I'll be farting around you guys all the time. Y'all don't say nothing,
bad when you smell your own
that means
shit.
You can't smell it.
No, you know your shit is bad when you make your father gag and he whips your ass with a belt for it.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling.
Sounds like some personal experience.
That's how I be feeling.
Whoop your ass when we get home.
He's sleeping. Pop, what the fuck?
Pop, what you been feeding me?
Right?
Yeah, you should be whooping yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Your shit bad when they make you go outside.
There's a toilet out there.
During family time. You got to fart, son? Go outside. God dang it.
Damn, is that serious, huh?
Hella.
Fuck.
That's hilarious. Shout outs to Senior.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Pops.
Pops. Yeah, that was a mouth fart right there.
Sorry.
Yeah,
those I can tolerate.
No, but anyway, man, K-Var, go ahead. Bring it home, man.
What?
We're doing shout outs.
Hello?
Oh.
You said what?
I'm like, look, I did my segment.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm done.
What you talking about, Willis?
Nah, shout out to me. One and only. The greatest. Me. There you
go. All right.
Shout out to Horatio Jones for his books, Broken Vision and I Am the Love of My Life. Trust me, those books got me through yesterday. Oh, and also 4 Agreements. Reading is fundamental. Actually, I was going through some shit yesterday and the books kind of saved me. So shout out to that. And then also shout out to Kellen and Mark. Because I mentioned in the beginning of the episode that I was hungry. Now I lost my appetite. And because I shouldn't be eating anyway. So shout out to y'all. It's 10 o'clock. It's fucking late.
All right.
That shit is disgusting as fuck.
Skirt.
All right, I'm easy.
You know what goes into me after. But yeah, continue.
Shout outs to DJ Dashe and Jim and L. The Follow the Music Tour ended this past Sunday with a block party show. They had other artists there performing. It was really dope. And if you guys want to go check them out, they have an actual, I think, timeline on YouTube. Each city they went to, there's video footage of it. So like a mini documentary. So go check that out.
Dope.
And also shout outs to the collective that makes Selection. They had a festival. Yeah, they had a festival on Saturday. I actually went in LA. I went to the Selection Festival. Shout out to my homie Ab Joe for being a part of that. Sir was there. The artist Sir with TDE.
Yeah, sir.
This chick Claudia, I forget her last name.
Did you meet Joe K?
Yeah, I met Joe K. He's dope.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah. He's a real soulful dude. Nah, he's real dope though. Shout out to Joe K. Yeah, the whole festival was dope. It was the first one, and they talking about they're gonna keep trying to do one every year. So, yeah, shout outs to them.
Yeah, Selection, man. They, especially when I'm driving, doing Uber or Lyft, I just put Selection on 2 hours, and it's cool, soothing music. So you know what I mean. When you're driving people around, they try to hassle you or some shit, and you just play some cool ass music, and you're just chill, and kind of chills the vibe too when you're driving them around. So, shout outs to Selection Radio on Beats One. Not doing the advertising, but that's where you can find them, or you can find them on SoundCloud as well if you follow them on SoundCloud. Even though SoundCloud is, yeah. But anyway, My shout outs. I would like to first and foremost just wanted to say, even though there are, blacks have been fighting for rights for people of color, and there have been Caucasians, aka white folks, been doing the same thing and fighting the good fight along with other minorities to make this country better as far as equality. So unfortunately, Heather Hare paid the price for that, and I just wanted to thank her for her courageous act for even sticking up for us black folks, even though she didn't have to, but she used her white privilege to combat racism, bigotry, and hatred. And also another RIP I want to give out to, it's kind of like a bittersweet RIP shout out, is Joy Harris, the first African American or black female speed racer, motorcycle stunt woman. She just recently passed away in Vancouver, BC, if you guys are not familiar. She was the stunt woman for Zazie Beetz for the upcoming movie Deadpool 2, doing stunt sequences for, I think, Zazie, most likely, for her role as Domino. And we just have to realize that people sacrifice their lives for our entertainment, and sometimes we take that for granted when we watch these movies. Like, yo, that's a crazy stunt, and you think that okay, they just they go to work and they go and live to see tomorrow. And especially when you're a stunt person, they really put their lives on the line, and they're really professionals. And unfortunately, things like this, freak accidents, happen. So I just want to send my condolences out to her and her family, and just whoever may have a chance of listening to this podcast. We just want to honor her and thank her for her everyday showing up to the movies and providing and making some, and for any person who does stunt work to make these comic book superhero movies happen for us, because it's for our entertainment. And sometimes people gotta slow down on the bashing. If you didn't like the movie, you didn't like the movie, but just remember these are real life people for the sake of art, for the sake of storytelling, put their lives on the line out there for you guys' entertainment. So that's what I got to say about that. Well, anyway, for me to close it up, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we love what we do. And if you're not being your motherfucking self, like Nessa, talking about placeholders, us talking about the whole Trump administration, and killing with these nasty ass, awkward ass questions, but I love them. And you know what I got to say.
The jig is up.
And we out. Until next week, motherfucker.